What's going on, guys? Jordan for Flyers here, and I am bringing you episode number 34 of the Pokemon Diamond Randomizer Nuzlocke. In the previous episode, my laptop had one giant nervous breakdown. Yeah, last episode was about as worse as it's ever been when it comes to the consistent freezing within the video, because it was literally throughout the entire video. It was not great, but we did manage to get our 7th badge, and we have made it here to the Veilstone HQ, where unfortunately, this guy right here just so happened to have a Groudon, and Groudon claimed the lives of a couple of our team members, so I have had to add 2 new team members to the team, which I will show off right about now. So, up first, we do have our starter, Totem the Executor, holding that Mind Plate, Gentle Nature with Chlorophyll, and Energy Ball, Psychic, Wood Hammer, and Leech Seed. I've rearranged the moves a little bit just because OCD. We do have Crash Awake's worst nightmare, Coop the Lucario, holding that Fist Plate, Naive Nature with Inner Focus, and Aura Sphere, Iron Head, Rock Smash, and Bone Rush. We have Tit Duck the Magmortar holding that Flame Plate, Quiet Nature with Flame Body, and Flamethrower, Fate Attack, Sacred Fire, and Cut. And now that I'm finally paying attention to it, yes, Magmortar's special attack is in fact much higher than his physical. So Flamethrower, I believe, will actually do more than Sacred Fire, just on a normal thing. I don't know how to say it. We do have Avmies the Beedrill, who somehow outlived Lantern and Umbreon, holding the Toxic Plate, Relax Nature with Swarm, and Bug Bite, Poison Jab, Twin Needle, and Assurance. Now, as I just mentioned, last episode we did see the end of Lantern, which meant that I did want to add one of the many water types that are in my PC, or one of them, yeah. So I looked through the water types that I had available. I left out Pelipper because I'm using Pelipper as my flying and water HM slave. So Pelipper was out. That left me with 6 choices. Those 6 were Vaporeon, Carvanha, Huntail, Quagsire, Golduck, and Seadra. Whoops, earpiece. I did not choose Carvanha or Huntail because both of them are incredibly frail, and to add to Huntail's case, Huntail is also incredibly slow. So I didn't choose either of them. I didn't choose Vaporeon because I kind of just used an evolution, so I'll leave Vaporeon alone for now. And I also left off Quagsire. I sincerely considered using Quagsire because by level 44, Quagsire does learn Earthquake at level 40. So I would have finally some ground coverage on my team. The problem with Quagsire is it gets jack all for water moves. The best move it gets is Muddy Water, but Quagsire is a physical attacker, so until I get the HM for Waterfall, I'm not considering Quagsire a viable option. So that left me with Seadra and Golduck. And the thing with Seadra is I'm not too much of a fan of Seadra. I love Kingdra. Kingdra is where it's at. So until I actually get a Dragon Scale, I will not add Seadra to my team. That being said, we have added Teller the Golduck to the team. Only level 43 for now, just because that's just the way grinding went. But yeah, I did level up my 2 new team members. But Teller is holding the Splash Plate, Rash Nature with Damp, and Surf Confusion, Water Pulse, and Roar of Time, by the way. And this Golduck is more of a special attacker, despite the fact that I believe Golduck normally can be, like, mixed, but I think Rash Nature improves special attack, so that's why it's like that. Which is honestly very good. I did check, and sadly it could not learn the TM for Psychic, so Roar of Time was the best I could do. And Roar of Time is one of those moves that I learned from the TM house on Route 212, so that's one that I can just repurchase sometime with shards. So for the other team member, I'm sorry, I know this is a lot of explaining, I just need to get all my thoughts out of my head. That left me with 6 other choices for the other team member. So that left me with my... I wanted to go by my rule that I don't want to add typings that I already have. So that left off a lot, and that left me with 6. That left me with Nope, not Wurmple. Damn it, what was it? I know there was Larvitar. Larvitar was definitely one of them. And then there were a bunch of normal types as well. As I look down my handy-dandy list here, there was Gramble, Happini, and... and Munchlax, and Exploud. And I could have sworn that there was one other... Oh yeah, Glaceon, of course, Glaceon. Again, Glaceon, same rule as Vaporeon. I just used an evolution, so I'll leave it alone. And I'm still being incredibly stubborn when it comes to using Larvitar, so I chose from all of my normal types. And, I ended up going with Spadeuse the Exploud. I love that name. I just love it. Spadeuse is holding the Icicle Plate for reasons that you will see. Quirky nature, nice and neutral, with soundproof. And strength, crunch, Thunderfang, and Ice Fang. So, yeah. Some of Exploud's level 1 moves are the fire, or the Fang moves, like Fire, Ice, and Thunderfang, so that was a lot of the reason as to why I chose Exploud. And additionally, I looked through the 5 team members that I'd had up until that point, and the 2 main weaknesses that I saw as far as typings go were Flying types and Ghost types. Like, there's some other types that I might have difficulty with, but for the most part, Ghost and Flying were my biggest weaknesses on the team. Are you freaking kidding me? Okay. So, the good news about this is I did look up between episodes, and Groudon will not have a Fire-type move until level 45, so I can actually stay in with Totem and just Energy Ball. Seriously, two freaking battles in a row, it's Groudon. That is not cool. Anyways, as I was saying, as Energy Ball almost one-shots the Groudon. Wow, that was impressive, Totem. But the #1 main reason as to why I included Exploud on the team was because it learned Crunch by level up, and so that definitely helped with the Ghost types. And surprisingly, Exploud is actually a physical attacker, despite the fact that, like, Exploud is essentially the being of sound. Like, sound is definitely considered to be a special attacking thing, considering, you know, Uproar and Boom Burst. Or wait, is Boom Burst a physical attack? It might actually be. But, you know, like, Exploud would seem like a special attacking normal type, but no, it's actually more physical. So, you know, that's why I threw Strength onto him, because that's the best normal type physical move that I have. Hi. I swear to God, if this guy has a Groudon, that would actually be kind of funny, but... So yeah, I'm interested... Hi, Exploud! That's hilarious. Yeah, I'm kind of interested to see how Spadeuse ends up working out. All that being said, I am super, super sad that, Geraldine and Buzz ended up dying last episode to the Groudon. Also, it's just occurring to me that this Exploud has Crunch on him, so I should probably switch out. I was loving using Lantern and Buzz, despite the fact... Wow! Nice critical hit, Totem. Appreciated. Despite the fact that both of them really didn't have much for offensive stats, and that's a lot of the reason why they couldn't take on the frickin'... What's-his-face? The Groudon. So... Yeah, it was a real sad episode. I am seriously confused, though, because... at the time I'm recording this, I haven't completely edited the last episode, so I didn't fast forward to the Groudon battle just yet. But I am seriously confused as to why the Groudon randomly outsped me on that last turn. Like, that seemed very random out of the blue, because I'm pretty sure up until that point I was outspeeding the Groudon. So, I'm gonna have to watch that back. I don't know. So... Obviously, the other major thing from last episode that you guys were more a witness to was the gigantic amounts of freezing within the game. So, here's the thing. I'm one of those people that are very impatient when it comes to your computer wanting to update. I just skip over it because I want to keep doing what I'm doing and not have my computer update for 10 minutes. What did you just say? There's nothing smelly about us. We're on the cutting edge of stuff. Okay. So, yeah, like, there had been an update pending on my laptop for quite a while, like, maybe a few weeks. I feel like that's probably a lot of the reason as to the slowdown of the last episode. And additionally, between episodes, like, almost immediately before... I wish. Almost immediately before I recorded this episode... by the way, I'll meet you guys over at the main Veilstone building. So yeah, in between episodes, I did go ahead and uninstall Steam from my laptop. Steam has been doing a lot of pop-ups on my screen lately too, and it's kind of been annoying. And I also never use Steam on this computer anymore. I used to use it for playing Gmod all the time, but I don't know, it's kind of been turned off for me. Gmod is one of those things where I prefer watching it over playing it. So... I ended up getting rid of Steam on my laptop, and hopefully that somehow helps with the frame rate. So far, based on my experience with this episode, it has been helping. So, hopefully that continues. I am still super disappointed with how last episode turned out, though. It's a content creator's worst nightmare to see videos turn out like that. It's just... You want the best to come out of your videos, and, you know, when shit like that happens, it's very disheartening, and it gives you that feeling like, man, I might as well just give up with how bad that was. Like, I know it can only go uphill from there, and as far as I can tell, this video is going better as far as frame rate goes, but I don't know for sure. Gallade. Do I use Teller here? You know what? Sure, let's use Teller. I'm kind of interested to see how Roar of Time goes. I don't know. Doesn't Gallade get Leaf Blade by level up? Or something like that? Should I be worried right now? I'm gonna Surf just to be safe, because I don't want to spend a turn recharging on Roar of Time. Let's see if this thing actually has Leaf Blade or something. Well, Surf almost did as much as I wanted to anyways. Psycho Cut is going to hurt, because, you know, Gallade tends to hurt. Okay. One more Surf should do it, though. Despite how much I want to use Roar of Time. Faint? Really? I still have no idea how Faint is useful. It's still one of those moves I'm not sure. I'm going to check in some manner of editing in this episode to see what the hell Faint does. So I'm still not 100% sure. I am going to switch Totem out of the lead in favor of Teller, because Teller's the one in need of experience, not Totem right now. I appreciate that Totem is leading the way at level 45, but, you know, it's not ideal as far as the levels on my team goes. So we'll Super Potion Teller up and take on this other guy. And I do super want to use Roar of Time at some point in this episode, because how often do you ever get to see a Golduck using Roar of Time? You just don't see it, ever. Okay, and... Really? 2 in a row? First it was Groudon 2 in a row, and now it's Gallade 2 in a row? What is this episode? Let's just for fun see how good Water Pulse does. Water Pulse is definitely the move that I would get rid of if I could, but Golduck sadly can't learn much by the TMs that I have. So I'm kind of stuck with what he gets by level up. And ow. So I don't know. We will see how it goes, but you know, honestly, a Splash Plate boosted Surf from a Golduck is gonna be doing pretty well the nice enough job that I want it to. And I should still outspeed this thing unless it tries Faint again, which is still failing, by the way. Whatever. Gallade, you can sit there fainting all you want. Now you fainted. Yeah. Wow, that was the first time my mind put those pieces together. Oh, Zen Headbutt. This is kind of tempting because I did originally think that Golduck was more of a mixed attacker, but At the same time, Golduck's special attack is actually pretty decent. At the same time, I'm probably not going to use Golduck for fighting types or poison types, so screw it. We'll just teach it Zen Headbutt. Might as well. And next up is Meganium. I would like to try using Ice Fang, so let's bring him out for the first time. Hey, Spedus! Yay. That made me happy. Okay, so I would anticipate that an Ice Fang to a level 37 Meganium, why is this so low leveled, is gonna do at least half. It's gotta. This is gonna kinda hurt, to be honest. Exploud actually doesn't have too much in the way of defense. That's not so bad. Okay. Let's see how much this does. And if I can get the freeze, that'd be nice too. But that's probably asking for a little too much. And it does do about 2/3. That's pretty decent. I will take that. I am just gonna finish it off with the strength though, because might as well use the more accurate move. Because I'm pretty sure the Fangs have like 90 accuracy, right? I'm pretty sure that's true. So, yeah, Meganium's gone. Meganium is super pooper gone. And, yeah, that's Spedus's first battle. Not too shabby. So, yeah, we are definitely going to make it through all of the rest of the Veilstone HQ in this episode, because I don't really think there's much left. I do know that these two teleporties over here are both leading to the dead ends with items at them, or something. But, yeah, gotta always get the items, you know? This is me we're talking about. I am the #1 king at exploring, so get used to it. Either that or you're already used to it. I don't... Oh. Is there any hidden items here? That'd be cool. No? Okay. I actually do think there is a hidden item in here, in this HQ somewhere, but I'm not about to find out where. I know this guy battles you. Considering how the last doctor of this place went, I'm not anticipating anything better from you, especially considering you have only one Pokemon, and it's a Ram-freaking-Pardos! And it's level 41. I do feel like this thing is going to have Head Smash, first of all. Which super makes me want to switch into Lucario. Does Rampardos get really anything else besides rock moves? I'm not so sure it does. Would it get ground or fighting moves? Those would be what I'd be worried about. I am just gonna switch into Lucario because I do see a Head Smash coming. And Lucario will outspeed this thing, so one Aura Sphere should do it. Ancient Power, that is perfectly fine. That's gonna do like 3 damage. Okay, that's still not so much. And let's see this Aura Sphere obliterate this Rampardos. Rampardos is one of those wild card Pokemon that you see from trainers where, like, it can literally do complete and utter obliteration of your team if it really wanted to. Just with how much physical attack it has and, you know, it having Head Smash by level up. I don't know when it learned it by level up. That particular Rampardos might not have had Head Smash, considering it didn't use it just then. But I don't know. Rampardos is damn scary. I have used a Rampardos before, and yeah, Rampardos is actually incredible. You can sleep in these, right? Yeah! Nice. Good thing I didn't heal like I kind of considered doing with Golduck in that battle. And I do believe that we're coming up to the last room here. Or last little stretch of people. Because I do believe that Cyrus is in that little room to the bottom left there. If I'm not mistaken, but I've been known to be mistaken lately. You know, now that I'm thinking about it, I think I'm mistaken. Okay, double battle with a Magcargo and a Gallade. That is 3 Gallades this episode. Definitely know which Pokemon's ending up on the thumbnail of this episode. Okay, so Golduck can easily obliterate Magcargo with a Water Pulse. The question is, can Lucario do the same to Gallade with an Iron Head? We will see. Because isn't Gallade actually slightly physically defensive because it does have more physical stats than special? Pretty sure it is. But this Mag Cargo is not living this. I don't care what you say. This thing is dead. Okay. And Gallade, what exactly are you planning on doing to me? Do you have Leaf Blade yet? If your level 40 counterparts back there didn't have Leaf Blade, then I doubt you will. Psycho Cut still. Okay. This is actually... Oh, it wasn't against Lucaria. I was going to say, if it was against Lucaria, it would be neutral and it would kind of hurt. Meganium. Again! Jeez. This episode is lacking in variety so far. I do want to focus on the Meganium because that is the guy with only one Pokemon left. So, at the same time, staying in Golduck against a Meganium is stupid, so I'm gonna bring out Titduck, and then we will see how much an Aura Sphere does to the Meganium. Okay, I'm not really anticipating this is gonna one-shot, and the Gallade did use Helping Hand for the Meganium, so if it lives this, it might actually really hurt me with something. I don't know what it would have besides Grass Moves. Okay, just Petal Dance against Titduck, probably. Yeah, I'm fine. Maybe. I don't know. I'm not 100% sure really how Helping Hand works, but I guess it did more than it should have there, somehow. But I am just gonna finish off the Meganium and the Gallade both quite easily. Kablooey! Gallade has got to be gone! Gallade the Third! How many Gallades can we get in this episode? I might leave a counter in this episode somehow, for some reason. I don't know. But, yeah, this Meganium is super dead right now. Incinerated. The flower all around its neck just got burnt to a crisp. I imagine that would be how, like, an actual Meganium in the anime would die. It would be, like, if the flower, like, wilted on its neck. That's... thinking too deeply and too darkly into it, but... you know, it could happen. I'm kind of curious to see how much damage a Feint Attack will do against this, but... at the same time, one Iron Head is probably just gonna destroy this thing. I feel like keeping Feint Attack on Magmortar is not exactly the smartest thing to do. Because A, Magmortar is a special attacker, as we now know! And, you know, I have Dark Coverage in Exploud now, which is good for Ghost types, because Ghost types can't touch Exploud, and Psychic types, I don't know, can't do too much to Exploud, I don't think. Speaking of things that are going to get destroyed, this particular Dustox, I honestly just want to use Bone Rush for this thing, because I can. And just watch the Flamethrower destroy this thing. Because Titduck hasn't really done much in this battle yet. Okay, Lucario, you can stop. Let Titduck have a turn. Good boy. Alright. Burn! That bug is a little bit fried. Probably tasty, but in all aspects, dead. Okay. I'm getting the feeling that that was the last battle before I take on Cyrus. I kind of want to go back and heal real quick. And you know, one other thing that I noticed from last episode was that the brightness in the end result, or maybe not last video, it was the video before. I thought there was a hidden item here somewhere. Oh, it's on the other side, okay. But the brightness of the video, I think it was episode 32. I'm not sure about episode 33 because the final product isn't out as far as I'm concerned yet. But yeah, it did end up a little darker than usual. So I'm kind of concerned as to how that happened, and hopefully that doesn't continue to happen. Why is it always berries? Berries that I've never heard of. What the hell is a Starfberry? Interesting. Backwards, that's Fratsberry, by the way. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is... Yeah, this is definitely the big bad guy right here. So, we're gonna save real quick. I am just gonna still lead with Golduck, because Golduck and Exploud are still, you know, the new team members that need the most, you know... They need some experience, they need some in-episode action. Hi, Cyrus. Is he still, to this point, just known as Boss? Really? Commanders, I'm here in Nuxie and stuff. Oh wait, you have one of them? I didn't know that. Heartache? That sounds like it hurts. Disposing of remarkable specimen Pokemon and came to the rescue of Pity. Ah, pitiful pity and emotions and pity. Some more pity to go regret paying for my pity. Also, I'm still not known as Cyrus somehow. Oh wait, is he gonna come up as Cyrus now? Oh no, Cool Trainer Dudley, of course he is. So that's a Registeel. I did look up between episodes because of the Regice that came up last episode with Candace. And actually, the Regis at this point shouldn't have Explosion anymore. So I actually don't feel too bad staying in and just surfing this thing. I know Registeel is very defensive, but I don't think it can hurt me much without Explosion. Even with Superpower, Registeel is not an offensive Pokemon, so it's just gonna keep lowering its physical defense at this point and make it easier for me. Sadly for this, I can't use Roar of Time because it's kind of resisted, but Surf will do just as well. You have been splooshed. So yeah, after this battle, I am just gonna go ahead and take on Commander. I believe it's Saturn that you fight after this. I'm just gonna go ahead and finish up the HQ this episode. It might end up being a slightly longer episode again. I've been very good at those lately. I don't know. I like getting through longer parts of the game in one sitting, like the stupid Route 217. That's literally like one of the worst points of this game. It is using Amnesia, so I might actually switch into Tit Duck now. Okay, so this thing is at max special defense, and its physical defense is down by 1, so Sacred Fire is 1000% gonna do more. And this should finish it off, TBH. I don't see why it wouldn't. Yeah, goodbye. And I believe Tit Duck should grow to level 45 with this. Teller does not, but Tit Duck should. Ah, so close. Okay. Are you kidding me? Regirock and Registeel. Okay, for Regirock, I think we're just gonna use Lucario, play it safe. I think we're gonna outspeed it, so one Aura Sphere should obliterate the thing. And again, it's not going to have Explosion. It will have Superpower, which I only just kind of realized, and that might actually really hurt. Should I switch out right now? I feel like I am going to outspeed this thing, and I have a lot of confidence that Aura Sphere is going to one-shot this thing. I'm clicking it. I do outspeed it. The Aura Sphere obviously connects because it can't do anything but connect. And does this one-shot? I have a lot of faith in this one-shotting. It is gone! Okay, Coop, fantastic shot there. And please tell me his last Pokemon is Regice. That would be fantastic. Meganium. What? 3 Meganiums in this episode, too! What is happening? I'm using Avmies. I've been failing to use Avmies against the Meganiums so far, so let's do it. As we learned, like, last episode or a couple episodes ago, this thing is level 47, by the way. I don't think Poison Jab is gonna one-shot this thing. Light Screen, do that all you want. I'm not a special attacker. I think this is gonna do, like, half. So maybe? Yeah, that's exactly what I expected that to do, to be honest. And of course, Beedrill, the king of poison, gets the poison. What did you just do? Oh, Citrus Berry. Okay. Well, I'm actually really glad I got the poison then. That might actually keep this from being a 3-shot. So, oh, why would you Super Potion in green health? Since when does the AI do that? I've never seen that before. What are you, Cool Trainer Dudley? Dudley. But hi. Yeah, this Meganium is about to super die. I don't think my Beedrill is about to super die from this. If that was a crit, Beedrill would be dead right now. That's just how fantastic of a Pokemon Beedrill is. Yay. Alright, so the Meganium's gone. Avmies will grow to level 45 with this. I'm determined to leave Avmies alive as long as I can. Yeah. So yeah, I don't think there's anything else to do besides battle, what's-his-face, Saturn now. Bunch of abandoning emotions. You and your emotions and your pity. You need to go get a room or something. Oh! I forgot that was now! Cool! That's certainly a Master Ball! Cool. What are you going? Where are you going? What are you doing? Okay. I don't understand this. Like, I get that I beat him in a Pokemon battle, but at the same time, he's just letting me go ahead and free the 3 emotion Pokemon. Like, the emotion Pokemon end up being the derailing of his plans. Spoiler alert, by the way. Like, I don't know. Pokemon bad guys make no sense. Hi, you're gonna battle me. You know what? Just fight me. Just fight me. Just fight me. Thank you. You and your blue hair. You and your stupid Toxicroak that killed my Noctowl. You better not have that again, by the way. You do have a Nidoking, so that's... that is... If you squint your eyes, look real closely, Nidoking is almost a Toxicroak. I still don't think at this point Nidoking would have much by level up, so I kind of feel safe enough to just Zen Headbutt. So let's do that. Of course I would miss, why wouldn't I? And yeah, Double Kick, what is that gonna do? That's gonna do nothing! Not a damn thing! Question is, can I actually... well... should I actually stay in, is actually the question. I'm gonna actually switch into... probably just Tit Duck. Let's burn this thing. Okay, now I don't think this is gonna one-shot, but maybe it will with our newfound knowledge that Magmortar is a much higher special attack. Let's see. That almost did in fact one-shot. That's actually really cool. So we'll just go ahead and do that one more time. You focus all you want. Just, you know what? If you're gonna focus on one thing right now, focus on this fire! Just focus real hard on the intense burning sensation in your body. Also, you're dead, by the way. Teller, still not level 45 yet. That's interesting. The rest of my core 4 are, like, you know, the 4 that have survived longer than 1 episode so far. Persian, I think I'm just gonna use Spedoos for this. What the hell? Okay, unless this strength crits, this is not gonna one-shot, or I guess 2-shot. It did have a citrus berry, so that's why it's, you know, hurt a lot. But it did in fact critical hit! Okay! Spedoos putting in the work. Nice. And the final thing is another Bayonet. What? Why does this episode completely lack in variety? I don't understand this. But 1 crunch should absolutely destroy this thing. Or maybe. I don't know. I don't think Bayonet is super defensive. Let's say... no. Okay. Well, it's worth a shot. Kaboop! Ow! How dare you kaboop me? I just lost my kaboop privileges with Buzz dying. How dare you? Up. You bitch. If this actually kills me right now, I'm gonna be mad. Nom nom nom. That's right, Spedoos. You eat that ghost. Alright. The Banette is gone. Spedoos does grow to level 45, so Teller is my only remaining level 44. And Spedoos wants to learn Roar. Hell no! It's slightly tempting, because Roar, I've found, has some little bits of use. Namely, against that Groudon it would have helped, but I guess also that Groudon was the last Pokemon that guy had, so maybe not. Alright, and then there was a button. Kaboop. Kaboop. Oh, hey! How did my Azelf end up over there? Oh, it's gone now. So yeah, we're done with the Veilstone HQ, and with that, this episode has been brought to an end. I don't think anything else happens as you exit the building. So, in the next episode, we are finally going to begin our trek up Mount Coronet. This is the major plot line of the story happening right now, and I'm super nervous, because I should look up between episodes and see what Cyrus's ace is going to be like at the top of Mount Coronet, because it's going to be above level 50, I would imagine. So I might need to consider doing just a little bit of grinding. I don't know. We will see. So, thank you guys for watching, and we hope to see you again. No, let's have more fun next time.